Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Isco. He's the one with the magic feet, Peter. He's the kind of player who can change a game with a single touch.
Chance for a shot! Spread it left.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Cantona. And here's Messi. Pull it. Spain couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Roberto Carlos. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Bale. Now, what about a counter-attack? Isco. Isco going face-to-face with his great rival. Here's Rodri. And it's Hullet. Spain looking to pass their way through. And he's there to get it away. Nicked it back promptly. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And the pass is intercepted. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
That's got him rattled.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Chance to shoot! Oh, that is rather wayward. Pedri. Batistuta. So we're still where we started right now. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And it's Beckham. Knocks it into space. Cruyff. Now it's Cantona, and this is Messi. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? India really could have done without this. So the most significant moment of the game. Oh, great save by Dida! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
And here's Messi. Great chance! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Vinicius Junior. Nesta has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
India are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Isco cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away. And Beckham! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's the chance to counter. Pull it. Rodri. And here's Cantona. Shot could be on. Cruyff! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Cruyff has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Struck first time! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Carlos clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And this is Isco. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Pull it with a real chance here.
Well, it's quite simple, they have the best man for the job on it.
Great save by Dida. It'll be a throw-in. And here's Batistuta. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Beckham, very much a man of this moment. Looking for options for movement. Cruyff. And it's Cruyff. And here's Batistuta. Isco. Can he spark a counter here? Here's Rodri. Lahm. Pull it. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. His interception, his positioning was spot on. Rodri. Spain finding their passes. Head out towards the right wing. Now that looks a decent ball. Messi! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
This possibly the last play of the half. And this is Isco. Isco! Oh, split-second reaction.
Isco is offering a right smile there.
They're up to 5 corners now. And it's been taken short. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This to go 1 up. And he's buried it! 1-0. Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had...
And we hit half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the 1 goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia from today's match is now on sale in the stadium hall.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
India can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Isco. Pull it. Bergomi. And it's Rijkaard. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Cannavaro. That's Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedri. India disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency.
There they go, hunting again.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Vinicius Junior really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's having a shot! They've scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Chance! He scores! Right back in the game! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
India are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took, but
shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position I think would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
This has become one superb game of football.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Bale. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. India have hit a quick-fire double here and are right back on level terms. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Adams. Isco has got himself a free kick, and he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution on the field, number 21.
So, time for changes
Vinicius
on both
Junior.
sides, actually.
Number 14, Beckham, coming on the field.
Don't you just love the
Number
level of
6,
intensity here?
Raul.
Neither is prepared to back
Number
down, and to be
15,
honest, that's how it should be.
Substitution.
And it's Rodri. And here's Owen. Nice. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And across it goes. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner. It's Bale! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better.
Owen. The final 5 minutes. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Cruyff, now it's Bale. Parla. He is through here. An uncompromising challenge.
Substitution on the field.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service. Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Rodri. Roberto Carlos.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Rodri. This is Owen. Raul. And it's Pedri. Serginho. Passing is crisp and sharp. So that's it. It is all over. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. Well, at 6'6", and with that sort of a physique, Jim, Daniel van Bouten was only ever going to be a monstrous centre-half, wasn't he?
Yeah, and a very good one at that. The first Belgian, I believe, to become a European champion at club level.
Yes, he was. And to do that, you've got to be pretty handy. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now the cross. Serginho getting this one clear. Oh, that is a nice touch. Now it's Beckham. He slings it in. They've got a corner here. India with the corner. They're first. And it's been taken short. Now it's Beckham. Crosses it in. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Beckham clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Bale. Vieira does really well to win the ball there. And it's Neymar. Pullet has it out wide and in space. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Oh, super find. He has found the way through. Now that's a fine challenge. Now the delivery.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vitinha plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And that was very necessary. Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Rijkaard. Pedri. Batistuta. Ball played for Rijkaard. Bergomi. And here's Beckham. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Costa Curta. Pullet. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Bale. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Beckham. Beckham cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Knocks it into space. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Vinicius Junior looking to penetrate opposition lines. Vieira. Tries to pass it through. Bale. Beckham. Neymar. Beckham. Looking for options for movement. And it's Serginho. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Pedri. And it's Nesta. And here's Vinicius Junior. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Now it's Neymar. Bale. He's found a way through. Flash and climbs up big. Decent enough try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Bale. Bullet is always scanning the pitch for targets. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Bale. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, it's a promising build-up. And it's half-time here. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
And now, I just
your
like
views
to
on the
read
first
out
half?
our fan
Well, it's been
members
nothing
who are
but
celebrating their
frustration,
birthdays
really,
today.
Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Substitution in progress.
And we're off again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
That has ended up in no man's land. Pass somewhat off target, and he was quick to react. Pedri. And here's Bale. Thinks one through. Saka. Nicely spread. Gnabry. And Alexander-Arnold. Gnabry. Saka has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Alexander-Arnold. And now the breakaway. Can he latch on to this? And this is Bale. Ah, lovely feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, good spread. Saka. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Gnabry plays it in. And that should get the job done. Pressing high and with purpose. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Out to the right. Oh, this looks sharp. He's being urged. Big chance! It's a goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
And here's Beckham. Fired deep towards the back post. Van Bouten is there, and he can get that clear. He rises! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Gnabry. Alexander-Arnold. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Strong running down that left flank.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
showing good feet.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Nunez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Now it's Batistuta. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Hullet. Van Dijk with the clearance.
Substitution on the field.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That has been knocked clear. It'll be a throw-in. He's had it taken off him. Great ball, and Hullet! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Corner number 2 then. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo, and he's intervened well there. And it's Bale. Beckham. Bale. Vieira. Saka. Now it's Hullet.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Dida chooses to deal with it himself. Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Bale. And here's Batistuta. Couldn't squeeze it through. Pedri. Rijkaard. Incoming to... He's got through! And it's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Coming on the field is number 41, Rice. There will be 3 minutes added time.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. That has not gone well. And it's Serginho. He is through here. And he welcomes it in. Bell! Well, the ball's come loose here. And that will be it. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all a very good evening.